Falcon and Winter Soldier finally debuted on Disney Plus, and I was super excited about its launch. But in this video, we're going to be talking about, did it soar to the hype and expectations, or did it fall flat? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Animated Apparel Company YouTube channel. I am your resident superhero nerd, Aaron Waller, and today we are talking about, as you heard in the intro, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I am so pumped about. And to answer the question at the top of the video, I absolutely freaking loved this episode. I am so in love with this series. It's super exciting, super action-packed, tons of great action and drama elements just in the first episode, which we're talking about today, and I'm so excited to bring that to you. So right out of the gate, the show gives you action and awesome visuals with Sam Wilson on a rescue mission up against George St. Pierre's Bartok that we had last seen in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Bucky's in therapy and trying to make amends as to his past as the Winter Soldier and struggling with that. But where I think a lot of the brilliance lies is in the opening of the series. The episode definitely has plenty of action, don't get me wrong, but it does focus on having a little bit more of those smaller moments, those character building moments, which is highly needed, as although we've had Sam and Bucky for quite some time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we've never really gotten to know them much beyond just being associated with Cap. So now they're actually dealing with these things. We're finding out about Sam's background, Bucky, what he was going through as the Winter Soldier, and a lot of really deep, interesting cuts for these characters. Now in terms of where we find these characters, for Sam, he's just recently given up the shield of Captain America to the Smithsonian Museum, and even has a brief talk with Rhodey, aka War Machine, as he says that it feels like it belonged to someone else, which is exactly what he said in Endgame, but he'll definitely be taking back the shield at some point, as we've seen in the trailers. Now obviously we don't really know how he's going to be getting the shield back, especially as the US government gives it to the new Captain America, quote unquote, aka John Walker, aka US Agent, although they haven't dropped that name yet in the series. He will most likely be getting it in the next episode, but he does have the shield as they gave it to him from the Smithsonian. A little bit disheartening to see Sam not have it, but like I said, we know he gets it back because we've seen it in trailers, him training with Bucky, but I can assume that there is some type of scuffle between Falcon, possibly Winter Soldier as well, dealing with US Agent and somehow them scuffling, getting the shield back, and then possibly having to go on the run. That's why we see them at like a farmhouse or something like that later in the trailers. Could be happening later in the season, could be happening sooner, who knows. But they'll definitely probably be on the run to some aspect, maybe get some help from Sharon Carter, which we didn't see in this episode, but I'm expecting them to have some kind of on the run aspect to the series. Either way, it'll be interesting to find out how it plays out. But nevertheless, Sam is also back home in Louisiana and trying to help his sister with the family business and keep it from going under. Meanwhile, Bucky, as I mentioned, is trying to make amends for his past as the Winter Soldier. Some instances are a little bit more abrupt, while others are more of a long play, such as his relationship with Mr. Nakashima, as Bucky killed his son as the Winter Soldier, but he doesn't have the heart to tell him as of yet. Then there's also the threat, the Flag Smashers, who want to go back to the way things were during the blip and want a world unified without borders. Now, something that I did find very interesting in this episode was the introduction of character Torres. Now, I'm just going to call him Sam Wilson's unofficial sidekick at this point because he actually does take up the mantle of Falcon later in the comics while Sam Wilson's become Captain America. And I'm assuming that this is going to happen at some point, possibly in the series, assuming it goes several seasons. I don't expect it to happen at all this season, but it could happen down the line. No matter what, all I can say is that this was a fantastic episode. It had me so excited. I really enjoyed it. I think other people enjoyed it. Even had some doubters of this series based on what WandaVision was able to produce. There were some people out there not really putting a lot of faith in this one, but I think it's turning around some other people's opinions. And now I want to hear from you guys. Did you like the debut episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Are you looking forward to next week? What was your favorite character? What was your favorite moment? Let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos from myself or the rest of the team, as we are posting videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's 3 videos every single week. Crazy stuff. You don't want to miss out on any of it. And of course, don't forget to check out animatedapparelcompany.com, where you can get all your awesome nerdy merch from Marvel, DC, anime, Star Wars, video games, all that awesome stuff. And be sure to use the code Aaron20 at checkout so you can get 20% off your order. Other than that, that's all I have for the debut episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we talk about episode number 2. See you guys next time.